Morning and welcome to your channeled energy reading for Thursday, November 12th, which apparently the universe does not want me to do. This is the third time I'm going to start it over after interruptions each time. So, it's wet, it's muggy. I've forgotten what state I live in because I live in Maryland, and it's just about 70 degrees here, which is about 30 degrees warmer than it should be. So this weather has just been crazy. All right, the message for today. This kind of came to me in a dream form, and then it's been clarified a little bit more this morning. So the thing is that during this year 2020, right, a lot of us have been experiencing a lot of growth, and we've lost a lot of relationships. We've kind of sort of tightened things down and gotten rid of relationships where we really felt like the person no longer resonated with us, or the situation just somehow it just exploded, and that person's out of our life. And this is okay as we move, as we move on in our life. These things are going to tend to happen right now with the way the energy is. But the message that I got specifically for right now and today is that there's one relationship where you're probably considering getting rid of that relationship. You're thinking that you're getting to cut it down, and you definitely want to do a double check and make sure that that's one that you want to get rid of. The way they presented it to me originally in the dream was clearing out some brush and cutting down some trees, which is not something I would normally do. I'll let a tree grow through the middle of the house if I have to. But in this dream, I was cutting down these trees, and I was getting rid of the things that, for me, I would not normally want to get rid of, but I was. But then we got to this one tree, and we started. It had been tied up with ropes, and it was really secure. But it was a really thin, tall pine tree, and so we started cutting down the ropes, and then decided to look up at the top of the tree, and it was connected to nothing like power lines look like here, but at the top it was just completely connected to a dozen, 10, 12 maybe, what looked to be like power lines and cable lines and important things that you need in your life, and everything was connected to this tree. And so we said, whoa, let's stop cutting down. And there was still one rope where it was connected to the ground because it had obviously been reinforced. And when we stopped, the wind started blowing, and you kind of see the tree moving back and forth, and it looked like it wasn't going to be secure. So there's definitely going to be some work there where maybe you've done some damage to a relationship and it's teetering. But this is one you want to shore back up because you have a need for this relationship. And so that's kind of the way I took it, and then I got extra clarification on that this morning, where that's definitely the message, is that it's okay to be sort of clearing the decks in terms of your relationships and friends and whatever, but just do a double check. Do a double check if there's one especially that you're currently in the process of thinking, I'm gonna cut this down. You definitely might want to look harder again. And make sure that that's not something that, there's connections there that you don't want to sever. Be extra careful and be extra sure. So, all right, that was it for today. If you missed it, late last night, I put out a special 11/11 video. I talk a little bit about what 11/11 and seeing the double numbers mean, but then I apparently they wanted me to channel some answers about what's going to happen the rest of 2020. I'm not normally a prediction guy, and I don't really make huge predictions in it, but basically my guys just kind of took me over, and some weird things happened during the video where there's a spot in the video where just like I started becoming covered in like a grayness or a fog or whatever, but when I checked the camera there was nothing on the lens, so I don't know what that was all about. All I know is check out the video. It's a little bit longer, so most of you probably haven't checked it out yet. I appreciate everybody who watches, and I will see you again. I'll see you again tomorrow in the daily.